Right, I'm going to start this one with the reverse process of last time. So we're just going to put this nice new fucking expensive gearbox back in the truck. Not exactly something I wanted to have to pay for. So that can go in. And then I can drop Tyler's holding back to him. This is just for the gentleman that commented the other day and said put an extra stand under there. Look in the thumbnail, there's been an extra stand under there the whole time. And look at that, less than 5 minutes work. What easy gearboxes to do. Alright, so just like that, hopefully. Yep, that's a gear. 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 And that is definitely a gear. Awesome. No, we're not going to take the ute. Not tonight. Can you say hello to the camera?
Hello.
You're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey Lilith.
Yeah?
You're my favourite person in the whole wide world.
You're my favorite little person. You go get Dio.
What?
Go get Dio today.
You're my #1 supporter, aren't you?
No, you're my Go Get Dio supporter.
You're weird.
No, you're not. No, I'm not. You are.
Sassy little girl.
No, I'm not a sassy little girl. I'm sassy.
Is she?
Yeah.
See, yeah, the gearboxes in these are really easy to do. So it took me and Jacob like 2.5 minutes to lift it up and have 2 bell housing bolts and have the cross member sitting in. So that's really easy. And then the rest of it's just like half hour odd of bolting up bolts again and putting the interior back together, which I've chosen to put my tidier gear shifter surround and my tidier center console in there. So, but that's all going to come back out because I've still got to change seats, change carpet and all that. So one day that's going to happen. But now let's crack into something a little bit more important. So it turns out I don't have anything better to film. I haven't really got out in the last couple of weeks and filmed anything, so it's now the night before this goes up, hopefully, depending on how fast my laptop decides to be overnight. I'm going to put the light bar on the ute. I've got to make custom brackets for it. I'm just going to make them out of signboard for now. And I'm going to start getting the new diff ready to go into it. Angus just came around and we just pulled the extras and everything out, so got to pull the diff head out, have a look at it, see what the conditions are like, and look at talking to Canvas, get it around there on the hoist and maybe put a light bar on the ute, because I'm really sick of having to take my headlight covers off. So when I drive to work in the mornings, it would be a lot nicer to just be able to turn a light bar on and blind everyone. Otherwise, hopefully soon enough I'll be looking at going down again to Sphero. Just obviously with the diff being shit in the ute and the ute having blown the gearbox, it wasn't an ideal tow vehicle to take down, which, especially considering the gearbox blew on the day I was supposed to take it down. So, but now the diff, you can sit there and go like that with the pinion. So I'm not that excited about the diff exploding. So we're going to stick a new diff head in it. And unfortunately Corey's trailer's collapsed to wheel bearings. But Tyler, who lent me the Holden while the ute was off the road, he might take me down at some point. My weekends are Sunday, Mondays, so hopefully we'll get a chance to go down there on a Monday. And he has a couple of really cool cars that I want to show you guys in a few videos time. I think he might be keen to show them off. Tyler, if you are, please can we go out this weekend and just have a look at your cars, because I don't want to give up now what they are, but one of them is really, really cool, and it's something I've always wanted. But without further ado, let's crack into a different light bar. And here we are. So let's whip these off. There are 14. Okay. And through the magic of YouTube, here's one I prepared earlier. Right. Pull the diff head out now. All right. Another diff head. So that was pretty easy. Got the spare axle 1, spare axle 2. So I'll move them out of the way. This diff housing can probably just go to scrap now. But that's that off, and then we've got Curvy Boy. So for those that followed for a while or followed Joel before here, you'll know that this light bar came with the Skyline. I just don't want to take these off every time, so I'm going to mount that down there, because I am not one of these guys that's going to mount a friggin' light bar to my roof rails. That's not happening, guys. No, light bar can go down there. So I'll set up and I'll get started. So I have this signboard here, which is basically just a board. It's got a bit of alley sheet on either side. As you can, it's not there, but if I pull this, if I manage to get that off there, you can see it's got alley sheet under it. It'll be strong enough. It's the same stuff I used to make the intercooler mounts. It's the same stuff I used for all my bumper and side skirt brackets on the Diff. It's the same stuff I used to mount my air horn. It's not the most permanent stuff. I sort of just use it as to make up, mock stuff up until I make them up out of alloy sheet. But yeah, I've got plenty here. I've got another board there, so yeah, we'll get onto that. So, and no, I'm not putting up the frickin' bonnet either, because why on earth would I bugger a nice facelift chrome cowled bonnet for a light bar? But for a full white non-chrome bumper, I will. Alright, so I've just cut up a couple of these. So what I'm going to do is hold them together, drill some holes in them. Those holes will go into here, and then we'll look at mounting it and getting some bolts into there, and then wiring it up. Right, thankfully we have nice drawer of brand new bolts and cam gears and injectors. So we use some of these bolts. Fuck yes, the Mitre 10 Mega Special. Fucking, I think these were about 6 cents a bolt. So I've had a whoopsie where I realised it had a snap bolt in the end of it. It hasn't drilled out very well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Nathan's, take a bolt like this, and just like tack weld that in there, and then I'll cut it off so I can put a nut on there. So I'm going to head around there now and get that done. I'll take you guys with me actually, why not? And then we'll get back and fit this up. Or we might fit it up there. I'm really trying to pump this video out because it's like 7 now, and I'd like to get this on and done, and I'd like to get the video edited so I can be in bed by 9:30, which should be the ideal. So let's go. We're off. So just doing my horror's job of just welding this bolt into there, so that then I'll cut the head off after, and we'll just put it on there. I mean, it's a gasless smoke, but it's doing the job. Awesome. So now just going to cut that head off there and weld it in. Right, and fucking put it on. Right, so that's welded, that's cut. Even brought my tools with me. I'll just be a second. I need to slide it over towards the driver's side a little bit, but it's fitted. So now I just need to wire it up and tighten up a bolt into that side of the bumper. Alright, so the GoPro had died. What I'm going to do, as it's all mounted, I'm going to venture outside now and wire it up. It's a little bit dark, so I'll try to turn on all the outside lights and that. I want to show you something cool though. This thing is honestly awesome. NOS bottles in the boot. If I close the boot, working steering. Functional engine and all. What a cool thing. Righty ho, so here we have red wire, black wire, wire snips and wire connectors. A switch there ready to go. So this one was our heater, this one was going to be our glow plugs, but that switch went into, I can't remember what I put that switch into. I think it was the it went into the S13, and then this one was always set to be our light bar. So going to hook that up now. I'll run some cabling through once we've put the bonnet, and I'll show you guys how bright this light bar is going to be. So I've just set up the earth, I've just put it on there onto the headlight earth, just with a nice round terminal, so it just goes down under the headlight. Yeah, it'll fucking be nice and tucked away afterwards, but I'll make it positive now and put it on a switch. Alright, so here we go. That's headlights, high beams, light bar. The high beam barely even touched the light bar. Keep in mind I have got it aimed quite low. But finally, a light bar. This is something I've been meaning to do since level 4 lockdown a year ago now. Well, except I didn't have the light bar. The light bar I got in August, I think it was. I bought the or start of October when I bought the Skyline. So that's been 6 months still that I've been waiting to put that on. And here we are, it's finally done. So that's going to wrap it for tonight. This weekend, I promise I have more videos well, not sorted, but I'm going around to see. You'll remember Dylan. Dylan came around and helped with Angus's car when we were putting the sump and everything back in it. So Dylan has a really cool car that I'm going to go do some filming on Sunday, because he's just had a new body loom made for it. And it's running again after almost 2 years. And I'm going to try organise getting out to Tyler's to check out his car. One of Dylan's friends whose house Dylan's car is at. Hopefully going to do something of his really cool 25D S14 drift car. And yeah. So that'll be wrap it for here. Sorry I haven't really been up to the play with the last week. Just a lot going on. So that's going to wrap it for here. Sorry this was a boring one, but we have cool Sylvia ones to come and cool V8 ones to come too. So cheers guys, catch you later.